This is Leo. Leo's a great dog, sweet, loyal, and gentle. This guy loves love. But it's not always a bed of roses with Leo. Every few weeks, we have to clean drool off of our ceiling. He's also shortened the half-life of a vacuum to just under a year. Let's just say Leo is not for the house proud. Oh, and there's one other issue. Leo doesn't like to walk. Or better said, he likes to walk when he likes to walk. And when he doesn't, he won't. He sits down, and when you encourage him or tug on his leash, he responds. He lies down. Let me back up. We brought Leo home 7 years ago, surprised our kids on a cold November afternoon. They were 16, 16, and 12. Now they're out of the house, but Leo's still a big reason they come home and definitely increases FaceTime frequency. When we got him, things were chaotic. The girls were in their junior year and doing all of the things juniors in high school do. Our son was in 6th grade, transitioning to middle school. We spent weekends at lacrosse and softball fields, basketball courts, and high school theaters. Jen was a few years into her job as a school nurse, and I had just stepped into a global role with a steep learning curve. Leo got a lot of love, but he didn't get a lot of training. We took him to obedience school where they're really training you how to train your dog. He did fine. We failed. This past year, I've been home a lot more. This was the year I was going to get him to walk. Every day we'd head out, and after most efforts, I'd give him a grade. Too often it looked like this. If anything, he regressed, sometimes acting out his grade. In fact, he's become a family meme. Here's what I've concluded. Leo is an old dog who doesn't like new tricks. I can get angry at him for not adapting, or I can realize that I did a poor job of training him. So here's the parable. Our workforce is filled with Leos. They resist change. They fear technology. They'd rather lie down in the middle of the road than walk. And for the most part, it's our fault. We've built our educational system to produce factory workers. We emphasize certainty and ready them to plug into linear systems, but we live in a probabilistic world. Businesses are complex adaptive systems. You can't fix a complex adaptive system by optimizing a function or a part. In fact, complex systems are not problems to solve, they're ecosystems to manage. AI will push us to reimagine industries. It will accelerate the creative destruction of jobs. The half-life of knowledge and skills will continue to shrink. Old dogs will not do well. As a society, we need to acknowledge that we have a lot of Leos. Shifts in jobs and the skills that they require used to happen over 50 years. They're about to happen over 5. So buckle up. We're going to need to rethink our economic systems, reimagine incentives and social safety nets, thoughtfully implement the right regulations. We need to invest in accelerants to the change, invest in new education models, develop apprenticeships, develop public-private partnerships that give people new experiences and new skills. If you're part of the educational system, recognize you're not socializing workers for the industrial age. You need to restructure and reimagine your institutions. If you're an employer, have empathy for the Leos. Recognize that many on your team feel threatened. When they feel threatened, they resist. Help them with the change. Invest in reskilling. Invest in training. Hire people with character who want to learn and want to be part of a team. And if you're a worker, don't be a Leo. Lean into the future. Commit to lifelong learning. Start by acquainting yourself with AI. It can and will help you do amazing things. You don't want to go the way of the town crier and the buggy whip manufacturer. Don't make your profession your identity. Make learning a part of your identity. Realize how little you know. Get excited about the potential to reinvent yourself. Realize that true happiness comes when we experience the joy of closing the gap between where we are and where we could be. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. In certain areas, we should all channel our inner Leo. He gets better than anyone that our ultimate fulfillment and sense of purpose comes from the depth of our connections. When it's all said and done, don't we all love love?